welcome back to the Open Mic Podcast. It has been some time. With me as always, Jason.
Here I am.
Yep, framed up on camera 2 over here, as I call
I
it.
could have someone next to me and be like, you know,
Yeah, how would you kiss him, though? Show us how you would kiss him.
you think so?
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. Just kind of
Like,
be like,
like show some tongue.
see what the moment might go for us and be like,
Pretend it's a slut.
like that.
Ugh, what's wrong with you? I'm selling this to your wife.
Yeah. Well, she
And-
already seen this act before. It's all good.
Yeah, that's how you got her, I bet. Nice. Anyways, what do you guys think? New studio setup. We're in the studio, was it 4.0, like the fourth time we've done this?
It is.
Different studio, but
shit.
we are back. And why were we gone for like a month, Jason?
We were gone because you had a very serious incident happen.
Yes, I did. I died.
Basically.
God killed me, and a doctor brought me back and said, no, not yet. I don't know why that.
Science over religion.
No, serious note. I had a massive heart attack, and I had no idea I had a heart attack. I thought it was allergies or asthma because I've lived a life full of pain. So I just kept going. I had no idea.
Let me
I
ask
didn't
you,
notice.
Isn't that the best kind of heart attack, though, is to have is the one that you don't realize you're having, other than the whole or any of that shit?
I think I've had many minor heart attacks because I did feel stuff like that, but I literally just couldn't. So what happened was, and I know you've heard the story, but the fans at home that have been clamoring to hear us and see us haven't heard it. But basically, all of a sudden, I couldn't catch my breath. I was just sitting on my couch, couldn't catch my breath, and then my heart was beating really hard and fast. Like it felt like it was beating so hard that was like a cartoon that if I looked down, like I could see it palpitating through my chest. But I drank like 3 cups of sleepy time tea. I smoked a bunch of weed, tried to sleep, and the next day, literally 20 hours later, I took a shower and I was like, I think I should go to the hospital. And I smoked a joint and a cigarette and drove myself. And the doctors were like, when they got me back in the room, they're like, how did you get here? And I was like, I drove like the rest of the Americans. What do you mean?
Yeah.
And they're like, you've had a heart attack. And I was like, oh, like a minor heart attack? And they were like, sir, if you didn't come right now, you were going to die or have permanent brain damage tonight or tomorrow at the latest. You've had massive cardiac arrest.
You're like, I don't feel cardiac.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't feel tardy. And then they had to basically electrocute me, defibrillate, but it was electrocute. I got electrocuted to slow my heart down. And then I had surgery. Supposed to be a double bypass. It was a triple.
Like, it felt like you went there and you never came back.
Yeah, I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks, maybe longer. But yeah, it was. So they said I needed a double bypass, and I guess they were doing a buy 2 get 1 because I did a triple when they got in there.
How do you even know you had any bypasses?
I don't know, man. They could have just cut me open and billed me for all I know. Because after they electrocuted me, I was like 4 or 5 days before the surgery. I didn't feel any pain. I felt like normal me.
You're like, you felt the best you ever felt in a while, right?
As soon as they electrocuted me, I caught my breath like that, and I felt great, except for the food they were feeding me, and I wasn't allowed to go down to my car and have a cigarette. And I thought about sneaking down, but I had like 7 IVs running into me all at once.
I think somebody would have caught you.
Oh, yeah, but
Yeah.
also I'm a grown man. And I would have been like, fuck you. But I just had so many IVs, I just literally couldn't make it down there. But I'm a month off cigarettes. And if you guys notice, I'm sexier now.
Hey.
I'm down 20-something pounds. I'm diabetic now, so I got to lose more weight. But yeah, I've been through life. I got a huge scar on my chest. Maybe I'll post that up on our Instagram, picture of that.
Fuck it.
I'm thinking about getting a hangman tattoo since I already have the main thing for the noose.
Yeah?
And I have the 3 dots down here from the other tubes they had coming out of me.
Let me get your summer body first before you start thinking about a tattoo.
But,
there, you know?
well, yeah, I have to heal.
Yeah.
I can't just get a
Yeah.
tattoo on an open wound.
In a summer body.
I've never, it's summer of steak body. But if I got a hangman tattoo, what word should I get? Like, of course, I'll leave some letters out. But would I get like cardiac killing it?
You can do that. You can do,
Heart throb and attack?
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know, but thinking about, but yeah, so that's what happened. For those of you that are wondering why we've been gone for over a month, chances are you're another comic that's been on the podcast, and you've probably reached out to me like everybody else, which, oh, sorry, kick the camera. I feel like overwhelmed and grateful for all the people that reached out to me. I really do. But at one point, I mean, not at one point, but it just got so overwhelming. I had to turn my phone off because it was, my brother died. 2 days later, I had a heart attack. Had to call my mom on Mother's Day and say, sorry, you had to bury my brother. And also, I'm in the ER. I had a heart attack. They don't know if I'm going to make it. I felt more bad for her than for myself.
Yeah.
Because that's the second child she's had to bury. And I felt terrible, like, just having to tell her that.
I think that you were faced also, too, with the fact that death is easier, actually, in some instances.
Oh, yeah. I was never scared. Like, nurses and, like, family members that came to see me were like, oh, you like scared of dying? Because, you know, they have no social cues. Basically, everybody's autistic in my family.
Yeah.
And honestly, I wasn't scared of dying. I was scared of surviving. It sounded way harder. And it's been tough. I almost had pneumonia in the hospital recovering. Literally had to lay there and, like, fight for my life. I did die during surgery. The surgeon let me know I flatlined, and he brought me back. And I was like,
say for about 45 seconds or something.
I don't remember how. I think he said, yeah, like a minute or so,
Yeah.
45 seconds. But I was like, I didn't ask you to do that. Just like as a joke, but also
Yeah.
I didn't ask him to do that.
Yeah.
He had no sense of humor. He just looked at me. I was like, I'm kidding. Thanks for saving my life or whatever, doc. He had no sense of humor at all.
It seemed like when I also originally heard the story you told me too, it seemed like that he was explaining like that was like a common thing for people to maybe flatline a little bit during the heart
I don't
surgery.
think you just flatline a little bit.
Just a little flatline.
Either you flatline
not
or
a
you
big
don't.
not a large amount of flatline. I'm going to go
You kind
responsible
of
and have
flatlined a little bit there
just a
for
little
a minute.
flatline. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just a little death.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything. That's what people ask me every time I tell them I flatline. They're like, "What'd you see?" I didn't see you fucking nothing.
Well, you keep telling me that you felt like you began a dream. You began a dream, and I feel like maybe that felt the feeling of beginning a dream could have.
I feel
been
like
that
I feel
moment.
like that dream started after they brought me back because they take me down and I'm like in when they like the morning of surgery they prep me, you know, and they got like the thing on my head and I'm in a gown, no underwear. They wouldn't let me wear underwear for like a
everyone
week and
wants
a
to
half.
see
It
your
was
dick
weird.
in the hospital for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Well, so many people saw my dick and balls. A Turkish man shaved half my sack, and he and I say Turkish because I don't know if you've ever met a Turkish man that didn't have hairy arms.
Yeah.
But his arm hairs kept tickling my nutsack.
Sounds like a real good time.
It kind of was. But he was like, you got to stop moving. I'm not going to do the accent because I can't copy it right.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, you're tickling my nuts. I can't help it. Like, stop tickling my nuts. I'll
Or
stop moving.
keep going, right?
Yeah. And then another hot ass nurse shaved the rest of my body, dick and all.
Yeah.
Except for she left a weird patch around my dick. And I was like, just get the whole thing.
Get the goatee around that motherfucker. Come
But
on.
they, give it a soul patch, baby. But so they take you down for surgery, and I don't know if you've been under anesthesia before.
Hey, wait a minute. Did they shave your butt on the inside at all?
No, I wish. It was already hard enough to wipe on my own after the surgery. It
Like
still
that would have
kinda
been
is,
worth it
but
alone, as if they would have just fucking broke you off right in the ass crack, man. They'd have been doing you
No.
a straight favor on that.
They did so many embarrassing things, and all except for the Turkish guy was done by beautiful, hot women. Like the catheter being pulled out was a hot woman. A joke I'll do later, maybe on the next episode. A story about me waking up from surgery and the nurse calling me a queer. She was hot. She's the same lady that took my catheter out. But anyways, like, so I'm prepped for surgery, and I'm like laying flat on the hospital bed. And then they take me downstairs, and I feel like I'm in some like science lab. And then they put the gas on, and they start a conversation with me that they know you can't finish. And I'm out like that. Like, you're out.
And the doctors are like, the surgeons are like dancing around the room, like this is
Yeah.
just like any old day.
Yeah, they're
Shit.
just
We're
like-
gonna go get some Dragon Express after this.
Yeah, they're just like eating donuts and fucking my mouth, taking turns on me, you know.
You didn't visually scan for junior mints?
Hey, it doesn't make me gay if that was asleep. So,
Did you visually scan? Did you even think of the junior mints at all, or think of
the
food?
whole time
Yeah.
I was like, what if he loses his watch in there?
just what if?
Because they fully, it was
ring.
open heart. They fully opened me up.
Yeah. Have
I
you
don't know,
looked?
like-
Have you looked at it yet? At what it looks like online?
No, I don't.
Still haven't
I don't.
either.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I get queasy thinking about it, but
I feel like you're like Night of the Living Dead, like fucking cracked open and shit. Like
It was, man. It is. I mean, I've seen before like this kind of thing on like that show where they showed surgeries.
I'm imagining a roach coach like pop up and open up shop.
I'm imagining like a pop-up book where they like open it.
Yeah.
But they also like had my organs running on different machines. Like one kind of running my lungs, but my lungs took like 2 weeks to fully like inflate again. I think they call it on pump, where they also had a machine pumping my heart and shit. Sorry, I talk slower now.
It sounds like they could have actually like enhanced the whole thing and made you like Darth Vader.
Yeah, I was like, why didn't I get superpowers from this? What the fuck?
It felt like you should.
Yeah. But no, I imagine like a book, like a pop-up book, like they fully like open both sides. I'm sore still from the shit. But I felt like I started having a dream and then I was up. So I feel like I started the dream after they revived me or brought me back to life or whatever whatever you want to call it. I don't want to sound douchey, but I am a douche, so fuck it.
It sounds douchey to say you died and came back to life.
I don't know. I don't want to be like I struggled, I died or whatever. Like,
I think that you're advocating to say that it was just like a dream. You went to sleep and woke up, and if you did die, you didn't know. Right?
I woke up in pain. Like I woke up. I mean, I was still under all this stuff, and they're still like that was what a month ago today.
Yeah,
it was 4 weeks ago. And I still can't feel, like, right here on my chest, I still can't feel that.
Oh, yeah,
it's still numb.
They had to bust through nerves and shit like that.
Yeah, it's still numb. The doctor's like, oh, it's normal. I'm like, it's been a month, dude. Like, I can't feel my chest.
Yeah.
But now I have to not do cocaine or...
Well, that was already the plan before.
And avoid other uppers and shit like that, and argue for pain pills, which they won't give me anything good.
That's like one of the biggest things. Whenever I go to the doctor and I'm in pain and I'm trying to get just something, I know what I need.
And they treat you like a fucking crackhead.
I'm not going to liquefy the shit. I'm not going to shoot it up. I'm not going to sell it.
I can find heroin. If I want to get fucked up, I can. I just want to sleep. I can't sleep more than an hour at a time. And they're treating me like a fucking crackhead. And it's like, I didn't eat bad for 40 years. So one day I can get a bottle of Vicodin. You took a Hippocratic oath to help me. And now you're just being a fucking hypocrite.
Well, yeah, because then they have you on like morphine and fentanyl.
Every 2 hours. So like at 2 o'clock, they'd give me morphine, 4 o'clock fentanyl, 6 o'clock morphine. And they rotated it. And it was, I got to tell you, medical fentanyl is amazing.
Well, yeah, you're under surveillance. Yeah,
it's
for sure.
Fucking,
You're
monitored. But they literally had a main line into my heart. Yeah. They had an IV, which is still hurts. Like it was right here into my chest. And like some of the nurses, they would just put the drugs, like the morphine or fentanyl, into my arm. Mm-hmm. But there were some nurses that would scare me, and they would do it right into my fucking chest. And I'm like, are you sure about this? And they're like, oh, you said you wanted to die anyways, pussy. I'm like, you don't work here, do you? But I mean, I'm still here, and medical fentanyl.
That crazy lady that's trying to book you. Fucking what if she?
Oh god damn that fucking. Hey, just so y'all know, if y'all get contacted by a lady who's trying to get you to book me and you don't even book anything, like I told her not to do that. So yeah. Anyways. But yeah, I'm still alive. Grateful to be here. I just I feel like I'm on borrowed time, and I feel like I just received a second chance or a gift, and I just got to make sure not to waste my time here, not to waste it with people I don't want to be around and with bullshit I don't want to deal with.
Hey, and a lot of people contributed and really helped out with the GoFundMe.
A lot of people did.
Yeah.
It's at a standstill right now.
Well, that's how they
and
go.
I do appreciate everybody. Like I really do. I'm super grateful that as many people helped out.
Can you do a round 2 of GoFundMe?
But I'm going to repost it. And I mean, no, if you've already donated, that's fine. I'm not asking you to donate again. Just share it and try to get to people who haven't donated, because I could use some help. I'm over $200,000 in debt. I had to get new furniture because I can't sleep in a bed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I can't do for myself. And I want to say, like on here, thank you to you. Jason's helped me out a lot. He's been cooking meals for me and made my life a lot easier. And he actually rearranged the furniture in here for this. So if you guys are enjoying this new aesthetic. Well, I mean, I told him what to do. I pointed.
Yeah, there's a manager and there was a person trabajoing, and I was trabajoing.
Yeah, he was the Mexican that day, and I was the white guy. I smoked weed and told him what to do, so it was fine. One thing I will say, you know what I found out?
What?
In the emergency room, or in the ICU after the emergency room, my mom and sister come, and my sister's older than me, and we're sitting there with my mom, and my mom decides to tell us then that her father died from heart disease and had like 9 heart attacks, and that it runs on her side of the family, and so does diabetes. And me and my sister looked at each other, and I looked at my mom, and I was like, the fuck you didn't tell me that 39 years ago?
Oh shit, she kept that shit in the bag.
Like she just never. It's not like she hid it from me. She just never fucking told me.
Well,
And I was like, I've been telling doctors for almost 4 decades. It's funny. I found out the white side of my family has all these diseases, and on the Mexican side, and there's even more because my dad has 18 brothers and 2 sisters. Nothing, no diseases, none of that runs on that side. No diabetes, nothing. There's like one that's diabetic, and they eat like a dick, so it's their fault.
that's
But
because they lived outside and under the sun and played in the dirt and ate it.
Yeah, they
all
ate
that
dirt.
shit. Yeah, you know.
That was for dinner. Dirt, bitch.
Dirt.
Yeah.
What do you
it's
think?
organic. Yeah, we're eating from Whole Foods. But yeah, I think that's funny that the brown side is crystal clean on diseases, even though a few of them came to pray over me in the hospital and threw oil on my head, and it kind of burned a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little bit. Yeah, that's what I did. I was like, I'm the sausage in the pan.
I'm sizzling. Roll me over.
Yeah, but super grateful to be here, and I appreciate all the help you've done and everybody else.
Absolutely, man.
And I'm still here. Didn't ask to be, but I'm here and happy to be here. And check my Instagram. I will be booking more shows. I had to cancel. Sorry if you had tickets to any of the shows I was doing and you didn't get to see me because I canceled. But at Mikey B the Comic, I will be booking more shows. But fuck that. Let's move on. Let's get fucking nasty and silly like we always do in here.
Right.
Let's get back to regular. You got some questions?
I got some. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And this was brought up the other day while eating some of this food. What's the most poor people food that you'll eat no matter how wealthy you would still get?
Man, I love a good fried bologna sandwich. I just like. I know if you look at like
Fried bologna.
yeah, it looks bad, and I'm sure it's like hooves and snouts and shit. But
I like bologna.
fried bologna with some government cheese, that American cheese that doesn't actually melt, it
Yeah.
just kind of bubbles a little.
Yeah.
That shit's good.
Contrary to popular belief, I haven't reached the fat point where I would personally fry bologna. I'll just eat it like it is, rolled up with some mayo.
That's more fat than frying it because you're not taking the time to cook it. You're just shoving it in your gullet.
What about for me personally? Spam. I'll always eat spam. Smoked oysters for me.
Ugh. That sounds like a rich people thing, but I know it's out of a can and it's not.
And you eat it on a potato chip.
But
Ideally,
well,
yeah.
yeah, you're a trailer trash. But
It's delicious.
spam, I guess I am trash because fried spam. I can't just eat spam just like out of the can. It's
Ooh,
got
I
to be
do.
fried
With a
I know.
spoon.
We're roommates. I've smelled it. I've smelled it before I saw it. But fried.
today, spam?
Yeah, but you slice it up, throw it on some tortillas with some cheese. Even if you can afford some eggs, throw those in there.
I've deep fried spam. I've put it in breakfast. I've smoked
deep
spam.
fried it?
Yeah.
How was it?
Breaded and deep fried. It's really good.
Breaded?
One of the best ways. Yeah.
That sounds like Texas State Fair food
Really
right
good.
there.
Yeah, when I first got that deep fryer, I was deep frying everything. I even deep fried a little Debbie strawberry, like the strawberry shortcake roll.
Did you batter it or just fry it?
Yeah, you bet I battered it in pancake batter
Oh.
and powdered sugar and all that shit. And I'll tell you what, it felt like diabetes in a
I-
bite for sure.
I know how I got here, and I
It was
fucking.
like, oh, you go into a fucking sugar coma. It was so sugary.
Oh, dude, I used to do this joke on stage, but I stopped because it's kind of hacky. But it's true that I might not enjoy being here, like in diabetes and all this, but I enjoyed fucking getting here. That's for sure.
That's for goddamn sure.
You know, people always assume fat people will eat anything. I'm not going to waste my fucking time with kale and bullshit I don't want. I fucking got here my way. Frank Sinatra. Steaks and cakes and shakes, baby.
Yes.
That's how I got here.
I love that.
The
Steaks and
fucking-
cakes and shakes.
Yeah, a good milkshake, like a strawberry milkshake or fucking,
That might be a contender for a title.
oh, dude.
Steaks and cakes and shakes.
Steaks, cakes, and shakes, baby. That's a good title. But yeah, another chili out of a can, Frito pie.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a good evening. That and a blunt, that's a good evening to me
I mean,
right there.
If you don't get chili in a can, where are you getting your chili from anyway? I mean, you got to make that
You're gonna
motherfucker.
make chili?
Fuck that.
Who the fuck
dude.
has the time and
No, or
resources?
go to Wendy's.
They only have bean in chili, and I'm
It's
know me, no
hamburgers,
beans.
the old hamburgers.
Yeah, but I can't eat beans. I just don't eat. So I mean,
you can.
I cannot.
You can
I
do
literally
it. Come on.
physically cannot.
Come on.
I've showed you. I'll put it in my mouth. I'll chew it up. It comes physically. I cannot get it down.
Did you say we can demonstrate that?
I've already demonstrated it. I've been in jail, and I'm like, this is all I'm getting. Just eat the beans. Just eat them. and I physically cannot get them
Bean
down.
burritos are delicious.
Like if someone put a gun to my head, I would just have to. I would die.
Stuff with beans is good.
I know. I used to eat beans. I was traumatized. What's another broke food?
Would you still eat ramen? I would still always eat ramen. I like ramen.
I like ramen, but I don't know. I can go with it without.
Instead of doing the 29-cent package, I'd always get like the $1.10 like tray of it. I think.
See, I actually like the cup of noodles. I
you like cup of noodles?
I like the cup of noodles that's just a step up from the ramen packets.
It's like still foam, and you just put the hot water and cover it and let it sit for a minute and come back.
Not the big like Yobagoya bowls or whatever.
No.
I tried those and I was like, oh, it's going to be better, and it was actually worse. I like the the beef one is my favorite.
All that shit's supposed to be like in convenience stores in like Japan and stuff like that, in China and stuff like. If you go to their convenience stores, it has like ramen style easy setup for like dumplings and rice, something else and something else, sashimi and
but that's
something else.
boiled dumplings. I like fried dumplings.
Yeah, I mean, you
pot
gotta
stickers.
just improvise.
Yeah, is that why they call them? I just realized that. Is that why they call them pot stickers? Because I stick to the pot.
It might be.
Sounds
like it makes sense to me.
We were talking about this question. Oh yeah, you said hot dogs. Would you still eat hot dogs?
I would always eat hot dogs, chicken dogs and beef dogs.
Boiled hot dogs?
See, I'm okay with boiled hot dogs because, I mean, that's like New York and Chicago style. Most of the places have them boiled. You throw them on the char grill if you want them char grilled in Chicago. New York doesn't usually do that.
Nah, it's from a fucking dirty dude with the fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
Fucking reaching in and grabbing it.
And California,
you gotta eat it like that, though.
California will slice it all the fucking way open and put a bunch of shit on it that doesn't even need to be on
California
it.
do that and put it in their own butthole and be like, it's okay to be gay. It's just fine, but still, like, don't put...
I mean, it is okay.
It is, but don't put my hot dog in your butthole, dude.
Yeah,
like, come on, man. Just because you have avocados here doesn't mean I want them on my hot dog. But I grilled, but I meant to send you this video last night. I saw a TikTok where somebody took a hot dog and they sliced it real thin and put it under a microscope.
Yeah.
I don't think I can eat a hot dog again. There's like parasites
and stuff in a hot dog,
all kinds of shit.
Man, I don't believe everything I see on that shit.
Let's get a microscope and do it ourselves.
Have you seen the one with the dude that's doing the dance with the Pirates song, and he has the rainbow colored hoodies on?
Yes.
Okay.
You and your wife have both sent that 3 times.
There's, I mean, no trick about it. It's
just editing.
It's editing.
Yeah, it's just a color filter. Is all it is.
I see exactly
It's just
when that
slowly
one changes.
changing. Yeah. I watch it change from like teal to green.
So people don't have to watch it 100 times. Every time I see it, they're like, "I watched this 100 times and I couldn't figure it out."
You're fucking stupid. Okay, there's a lot. You gotta get moving.
I
Okay.
did like 3 or 4 watches, and I was just like, "That's not really happening. That's
also,
editing."
some of the songs and audio they use for like TikToks and reels and videos, after a while, I start to hate these videos. Like I hate the one with anything with child voices, anything with kids singing, like the one "That's Just My Baby Dog." I fucking hate that one.
Yeah.
I hate that.
What about
the Sailor song? How does it
Once
go?
was a ship.
Yeah, I fucking hate. I'm gonna fucking strangle. See, I'm gonna have a heart attack right now.
You know which one I like though, but it's because it's always attached to something so cute. You don't know that? It's like whenever they show like little baby puppies and stuff like that, they always have like but it's a kid singing that.
That's I hate
It's
that
super
one.
cute,
I know
though.
it's not
I
that
like
cute.
it.
It's not. I fucking maybe I just hate children.
It puts me in a good mood. I don't know.
I don't know. I just even in like rap songs when they have like kids' voices or the baby voice singing.
Well, I
I'm
don't
just
like that shit either.
I'm an
fucking
adult. Okay, I feel like I'm in trouble now.
Although
Thanks a lot.
was it Aaliyah or who was it? That fucking song. That one actually fit in pretty good. If I let you
right,
go.
that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Aaliyah.
Baby girl.
That was
I'm the man from the big BA.
Timbaland and Aaliyah. But they only have that one part. It's like, It's not like you hear those other songs where it's like they have like a whole line said by a child or a baby. And I'm like, stop it.
Well, what about the Cardigan one? I want to see what Cardi be inside my cardigan. That one?
I don't even know what the
You haven't
fuck
seen that?
is. No.
Oh, shit. You're lucky you avoided that.
Yeah,
wow.
no, I
That's
don't
almost done. Okay.
I don't know. We might be making some changes and actually putting up some of these videos and reacting to them for you guys. But
Fuck it. Right.
We'll see.
All right, how about this? Would you rather have to speak in rhyme for the rest of your life or have to speak in riddles for the rest of your life?
I think riddle, because if you have to rhyme, what if I use the word like vinegar?
Change the flow.
What's going to rhyme with it?
You got to just change the
What
flow.
rhymes with vinegar?
You just say it's something with vinegar, and then I went and did something else and rhymed something else with something else. It could just be like those two words. The next, you could just build off of it. There's a way that you could do it.
I like that you backpedaled your way out of saying the N-word.
Yeah,
That's
never.
good for you.
Nah.
Good for you being on
It's
your
not
feet.
a thing I'm going to do,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
I
not at
don't-
least on camera, only in the car with the windows
Yeah.
up. And nobody else in the car because
Yes.
evidence and your
Alone.
phone is always recording.
Yeah.
I think riddle though, because I do like sometimes speak and think and okay. Here's the thing: I want to be a villain in movies, and I practice or shows. I practice villain laughs, and sometimes I practice saying things in like a villain riddle kind of way. But also sometimes I think I sound like a serial killer. Like I said to a girl, and I think I heard this somewhere before, but this girl I've been talking to, I said to her the other day something like, sometimes when I want a flower, I just pluck one from the garden.
Yeah, that's creepy sounding.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
said it, and she looked at me and was like, I am so sorry.
You're very Hannibal Lecter sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think riddle. I say riddle. What do you say?
I mean, I just demonstrated that I wouldn't survive rhyming. So, I mean,
Yeah.
riddle, I'd have to think even more. I'll just take my chances with rhyme. I'll just try to rhyme, and I'll just go very elementary on whatever it is, and then just sound like, like a shitty rapper, if I end
I
up
knew
not
it. You
doing
just
good.
want to be a rapper.
Fuck it.
I actually do have some rap songs on Spotify.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Yeah, one more.
Let's do one more and we'll move on.
Would you rather be somebody's pet goldfish or a pet lizard? Now, here's the twist. You belong to a 7-year-old.
I'd say lizard because I have a chance to get away. Goldfish, the only way I get away is when he takes me out of the bowl and I die and he flushes me where his turds
Death.
go.
That's the only way you get escape is death.
The
As a
sweet
fish.
release.
Yeah, there's no like channel leading you away to swim away unless you can hold your breath and get to the toilet. But you're going to the toilet because something else
Because
happened.
you died or he took you out and stomped on you or he forgot to feed you because he's fucking 7.
Dissected.
If I'm a lizard-
gave you too much food.
Or too much, and I'm a dumb goldfish, so I ate it all.
Yeah.
But if I'm a lizard, I could maybe escape because he's definitely going to take me out and try to play with me. And I feel like I could trick a 7-year-old.
Yeah,
And plus, you get a change of scenery with a lizard. You don't have to just be in water. You can do both.
totally.
Yeah.
And just in case on your getaway, like you could sacrifice a tail and grow another one again.
Yeah. If I
Yeah.
can make it outside, maybe if I get past the cat and the dog, I can make it outside. I can make a run for. I can make a living for my life.
Yeah, you can like eat bugs
Yeah.
and shit
Yeah. I can join
Locally.
other lizards and
until a
start a gang.
squirrel or a raccoon get you.
It's a better life than being flushed down with turds.
I agree.
Right? That's what you do with a goldfish.
I was not gonna choose goldfish.
Yeah.
Even if it was an adult taking care of me.
The only other way you die as a goldfish is if a curious cat gets you.
Yeah. Although, what if it was an adult that was maintaining you, like a responsible adult?
I still pick a lizard. I think it's a cooler
What if
life.
you got a good arrangement in that fish tank, man?
Like what? But you're stuck in that fish tank. You have a limited. If you're a lizard, you're going to get taken out at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You have a chance to get away, and also you could be in water. You could be under a rock. You could have some sand. You could feel like you're at the beach.
Kind of do all that as a fish too.
Not really, because you're in the water the whole time.
Under the rocks, under the coral, anything? No.
Eh.
Okay.
If I was like in one of those big expensive fish tanks, but still, I think a lizard has a cooler life.
Okay.
What about you?
If it was okay, so if it was an adult, no, I think I'm going with I'd be the fish. A responsible adult was taken care of. And I mean, shit, I could be in a nice big fish tank. There could be other fish, a colony, something, ledges to hide under.
I mean, there could be another lizard if they're a responsible adult. I could have a lizard bitch to bang.
But as a lizard with a
Lizard.
with a responsible adult,
Suffer.
I mean, it might be more interesting too because they'll take you places and
Yeah, I could be
wear
one of
you
those
on their
lizards.
shoulders.
They put on their shoulder, they put in their pocket, they,
They
put a
name
little
you like
lizard leash.
Loma,
And they
shit
name you
that,
like
yeah.
X Xavier or Diego or something. This is what's a name like a bandit? Like this is Gunsmoke.
Yeah.
Why you call him Gunsmoke? You don't want to know.
This is old Smokey right here.
Or they can call me something racist like Speedy or something. Or
Yeah.
Mr. Gonzalez.
Or Juventud.
Senor Four Legs.
Yeah.
Why do you call him that? I don't know. He seems Mexican.
Yes. No, his first name is Senor. His last name is Four Legs.
Yeah. He only has 3 legs, though.
That's weird.
One got caught in the car door. Yeah. I say lizard. Because am I a regular lizard, like a small one, or am I like a bearded dragon, or?
I mean, what kind of fish am I
either
too?
way.
Am I a pleco? Am I an
You
Oscar?
said goldfish.
Oh, I did say goldfish.
Yeah.
Well, kind of
Yeah.
committed now.
Kind of
aren't I?
limited to that. And goldfish are the dumbest fish.
They fucking are.
Or betas.
Yeah, betas are pretty fucking dumb.
I saw something the other day where someone had 2 betas in the same tank, and I was like, that's not real. They wouldn't fucking survive. Like, they would fight. They
no,
would fucking,
eventually they would encounter
they
each
would
other,
kill each
and they
other.
would do that float up and then attack
Yeah.
each other. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
They'd
I've
be
seen
in
it.
bits and pieces. Like, eventually all of their fins are gone
Yeah.
when they're in the same tank together.
Yeah, they fight to the death.
Yeah. And that death might be like over 100 fights, but
Yeah.
one's going to end up leaving.
Or it might be the very first fight. I've
Could be
seen
too.
someone accidentally, they didn't know, over the house, and they were dropping their second beta in, and they literally just went at each other, and one died.
I had an Oscar, and he got pretty big, and we went out of town for the weekend, and we came back, and he ate the
I
pleco
remember.
fish, and it was a big-ass lizard fish.
I remember.
There's a skeleton floating. I just saw it when I came downstairs. I was like, a murder happened here.
There's been a murder in Savannah,
Lock the
Georgia.
doors. Nobody move.
Everybody stay put. I'm a Savannah, Georgia lawyer now, detective kind.
It was a sultry, moist evening when I noticed, so...
I remember that fish. Wasn't that the same Oscar that would start from the bottom and like swim up and then jump out and hit the lid
Yep.
and got out a few times, right?
The only
Hit
Oscar I've ever owned.
Yeah,
Yep.
that thing was a mean fuck. He ate all the other fish
All of them.
eventually.
All of them.
What a dick.
Yep.
He got too big. Didn't you just flush him?
No, I ended up putting him in a bucket, and I took him to PetSmart or something.
Really?
Gave it to him.
And they took it.
Yeah, they'll
They-
always take a fish in their
And
fish
he
department.
probably killed all the other ones they put in his tank with him.
They sent him somewhere special. Who knows?
Yeah, they took him to a farm.
I wish him the best.
Yeah.
I hope he's running wild with all the other fucking mean Oscars.
Yeah, he's running wild. He's in Lake Louisville. He turned into that alligator they saw.
Well, then he was fucking... He was lunch for
Evolution.
the gars.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right.
let's move on. Since it's a solo episode, we're going to stuff more than usual crimes in here. But let's move on to the segment you guys have been missing, because now it's time for some crime stories.
Time for crime stories, bitch. 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 Time for crime stories, bitch.
Feels like it's been so long since we've done this.
It has been. It's been about 5 weeks. I died.
And that still didn't stop
I'm gonna
this-
milk
And
that.
that still didn't stop this show.
I'm going to milk that. Yeah, me dying still. The show lives on.
The Mikey B character continues.
I'm actually a clone of Mikey B. I smell a little better than the original. No, but I'm going to milk that. I just want to say everybody's sympathy has just been wonderful. And I'm going to milk it. Anytime it goes away, I'm be like, I'm just going to blurt out, I died.
Yeah. Whenever
Yeah.
anybody new comes to the scene, like in the open mics and shit like that, and you introduce them, you can be like, yeah, I'll take you under my wing and be like, I died. Right.
I'm not going to ever
I
do
died.
that. I'm not going to be like,
Just so you know, I died.
Hey, baby bird, you want to come under my wing? Either you end up there or you don't.
You're all right,
yeah.
man. I'm an old head and you're a new guy, and I just want to let you know I died.
I would never say I'm an old head. That sounds weird. It sounds like my neighbor that cuts my grass.
I'm going on a decade doing this. I'm just going to let you know now.
I don't want people to know that because I'm not successful. So I hide that fact. Anyways, crimes.
Let's go across the pond. English police are on
Across the
alert.
pond.
English police are on alert, and they have a public call for vigilant action after someone had human shit smeared in their mouth at a party.
Classic.
Human shit.
That sounds like a cool party.
Whose idea was like, hold on, I'm gonna shit in my hand and rub it in their mouth.
I want to imagine because you can do a British accent without being racist, but I want to imagine some fucking some dainty Brit was like, "Oi, I'm gonna rub some rubbish from me bum in his mouth.
Some
How
butt,
about some? How about a taste of me bum rubbage?
send some bud mud in their mouth.
Taste of bum rubbage is a good title too.
Okay, so Somerset is where we are in the UK. The police are investigating an incident where a partygoer was stripped, shaved, thrown in a pond, and had shit rubbed in their mouth.
You did all the bad things.
First off, I feel there's a bigger story here. That person clearly had to have pissed somebody off.
Yeah, or
You don't
it sounds
do all the bad things to
Yeah.
someone like.
unless you're a raper. Sounds like this person got raped, or they were a fucking dick. Because, I mean, they shit in your mouth and half shaved your head and stripped you naked and threw you in a pond.
Maybe it was a gangster party.
Gangsters don't have time for that shit. They're doing gangster shit.
That's too messy, right?
That's
They don't
too
wanna,
much.
do
You
all
have a
that.
henchman do that stuff, but that's not even. That's a next level gangster right there. That's where's Somerset? Is that in London?
I would imagine it's near, outside, in, or around. Yeah.
We have like 2 fans in England, and they're probably not going to be fans after this.
Hey, write us and let us know where it's at if you know.
The guy that drew our artwork is from London town.
Would you say having shit rubbed in your mouth does it matter if it's human or cat or dog? Does it matter?
I don't think so, man. Shit is shit.
Well, think about it for a minute. Does it matter?
Either way, there's no way I can make any of it okay. I can't justify. Like, I can't, when I think about any of the shit being in my mouth, I can't think of a single kind of shit that doesn't make me want to.
Yeah, no, they're all bad for sure. Nobody wants shit in their mouth. But if you had to have a shit in your mouth, you're just in a situation, someone's like, gun to your fucking head. You have to put shit in your mouth right now. Here's shit from a cat. Here's shit from a fucking
Dog
person.
shit. I do
Here's-
dog shit. Yeah, gun to my head, dog shit. Never human shit. No. Never a human
I
shit.
feel like the microbial in the dog's body is going to make it a cleaner shit.
Dogs have personality and they're not humans. I fucking, yeah, dog shit. What would you pick?
Man, I feel like I can roll the dice.
What's a
on
good, would
some,
you rather?
I can roll the dice on some cat shit. I
Some
think
cat
maybe.
shit?
Yeah,
But you
maybe
have
so.
cats, so
Maybe
you-
so.
Yeah.
You know.
Plus, my dog is little, so it'd just be like a Tootsie Roll. Well,
but never human.
Never
shit.
a human
it would
shit.
Never be human.
you
shit.
guys let us know in the comments. What kind of shit would you put in your mouth, gun to your head? What kind of shit are you?
Yeah, are you willing to eat?
What kind of shit you chomping, bruh?
All right, police are investigating the shit in mouth incident after the video of the event did its rounds on social media. A quick walkthrough of the video after viewing
And then
it.
they videoed it and put. I want to see that video.
Yeah. So a quick walkthrough of the video. A victim passes out at a house party. Their head is partially shaved. They're stripped naked. This is where it feels like rapey. I mean, this is where it becomes kind of a problem.
Yeah, like I'm embarrassed of my body because I've gave myself diabetes from steaks, cakes, and shakes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Shaving half my head, I'll fucking kill somebody, dude. My hair is my personality.
Yeah, it's fucked up already. That
Yeah.
You like fucked up my look. Now I got to walk around the world, go to work, all that kind of shit with a shaved fucking head. But
I would just shave the
they
whole thing.
stripped you
but-
naked in front of everyone that you were in a social circle with around. And then they put shit in your mouth.
Who shit? I wonder if like they all shit in their mouth, or if it was a collective of a few people.
You think they were like,
Or maybe
hey,
this
we're
per-
all in on this together. We all have to pop a squirt in this cup.
Let's all give it some froyo.
Sally, I don't care if you can't shit. You better fucking push something out.
Oh, you better pop out a poop. Hey, is this a man or a woman this happened to?
Well, I think there's some privacy acts out here. It's not going to release that to us.
I wanna know.
Ultimately.
Because it was a man. What if he like fucked one of their girlfriends or something?
I mean, maybe there's like some serious shit attached to this. Well, here it's not done there. So after the shit's in the mouth, their head is shaved, and they're stripped naked, then they carry them out to the courtyard of, I guess, the apartment or wherever the fuck they were, some mansion, some castle, whatever the hell happens in UK, still naked, threw them in the fucking pond. Does that sober you up yet or no?
I don't know. It depends. I've done a lot of drugs. I've had some nights where that I would still not even wake up.
I would
from
not want
Yeah.
that to sober me up if it happened to me. I would want to completely be blacked out on that shit.
Because then I could just die. They'd have to pull me out. Because if you wake up, first thing you're going to do is open your
It's your
mouth
guys'
to
fault.
scream, and then you got pond water in your mouth. Now you're sick with whatever fucking whatever chemical shit that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
And you're half shaved, and you have shit in your mouth. So they wash the shit out of their mouth with pond water.
Blech.
Green, scummy, algae-filled pond water.
I don't like that.
I don't like any of that.
Yuck.
Ugh. Across the pond to land in a pond.
The police are asking if anyone has any details on who did this. Please come forward.
Yes, it was hilarious. You know the people at that party died laughing when they did this too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fucked
It was
up.
so funny probably at the time, but it's fucked up at the same time too. And you know it while it's happening.
Oh, yeah, I would...
Like, if I'm at a party and people start doing that to somebody, I'm like, nah, I'm leaving. I don't want to be part of this. Because the motherfucker
Yeah.
can want to go Rambo after that shit. You never know. What if it's
Yeah.
like a movie where they're going to, like, hunt each one of us down individually and
kill
do
us all
something?
because we all can tell on them or whatever. Or like somebody could just take it too far. Now we're all part of a murder. Like at this point in my life, I would just leave if that happened. First I'd be like, y'all shouldn't do that.
So remember, if
But-
Mikey B's hanging out with you guys and some shit goes down, he's out.
Yeah, I'm out.
He's
I'm
out.
leaving. I'll be like, hey, y'all don't do that. And if I can't talk you out of it, I'm just gonna leave.
So your days of
And
laying
I'm
in
gone.
the clink for a day are over, man. You ain't
I'm
trying to go in no
fucking-
more jails,
fuck
no
that,
more. and
dude. I've been arrested over 30 times.
They
I don't
won't give
need
you
it
no
again.
special attention because you have a fucking
No.
slice on your chest.
No, they
Yeah.
don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
The fucking other inmates will give me a slice of my belly, dude. Fucking the slice up my back and fuck my butt, dude.
Yeah.
Especially me losing weight and being more handsome, I'm totally gonna get raped.
I think even if you were still dirty butted and make yourself like gross looking, like
I'm
and
still
unappealing, just so people didn't want, so they didn't want to like butt fuck you or something. I think they'd still find a way to do it.
Yeah, they just fuck your mouth.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they'll fuck the back of your knee fold. They'll find a way if they want to fuck you.
I mean,
they're
I
gonna
gotta say
fuck
the
you.
booty and the mouth are different, definitely for sure. You know,
well,
so.
of course, duh. Nadoy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't. That's all fucked up though.
yeah.
So they haven't caught the people that did it. There's a video of it though.
The shit mouth wiper is still at large.
But there's a video of it.
Yeah.
Did they only have the? I wonder if the video just focuses on the person.
I think so.
It happened to.
I didn't personally see the video. I was just going through the story itself, but
Well-
I'm sure I can dig it up. To be honest with you,
We got to find that video.
yeah, we'll find it because it's not fake news.
Yeah, we're reporting real news. Fuck you, TikTok.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's and when did this happen? Recently?
This happened pretty close to New Year's. Might have even been a New Year's Eve
so
party.
even after COVID, you're shitting in people's mouths.
What a way to start the new year.
Oh, that's a shitty New Year's, pal.
Yeah.
I know someone else who had a shitty New Year's. Not this year.
Happy New Year. How's your New Year starting?
Yeah.
Shitty.
Well, shit. right.
Literally.
You got another story? We got time for another one?
Yeah.
See. Yeah, we got time for another.
I got another one. We got there's another footage online, easily seen. There's a body cam showing a San Diego woman who was shot dead by officers as she stabbed at them for serving an eviction notice.
Well, I mean, that's how.
That's how you're supposed to respond to the police, right?
Yeah.
Fucking dummy.
If you stab a cop, he's gonna shoot. You brought a knife to a gunfight, idiot.
You should
Literally.
attack the police with like polite fucking speaking if they come to your house and be like, "Did you need something?" Yes.
Especially on an
Everything's cool?
eviction notice. By the time they get to your house, you know you're being evicted.
Yeah.
Like they give you 60 days.
I used to work at a moving company. I actually did some moving while we did a side job actually together while the cop was there, and the cop didn't give a fuck what we said or did. You
No.
know, they're just like, I'm just watching, doing my fucking job.
Yeah, a cop was just like, just get everything out, whatever. We don't
Who
give
gives
a fuck.
a fuck?
Yeah, we don't give a shit.
Yeah.
That was a nasty ass house. We did.
Yeah.
That was a crack house. That
remember.
was a trap house.
It was
Yeah. Totally.
ripped up belts, clothes, Xbox controllers with the wires ripped and cut.
All so many needles with nothing left in them. I checked. It's fucking bullshit. Nobody saved anything.
All right, so back to our lady who wants to stab at cops for serving eviction notices and shit. All right, her name is Yan Lee.
Yam?
She's an Asian American living in San Diego.
Yan?
Yan. Sure, Yan.
How's it spelled?
Y-A-N, just like
Oh.
Jan, but with a Y.
Yan. That's just like how a Mexican says Jan.
Yeah, Yan.
Yeah, Yan.
Yan. Basically. Yan Lee. So, footage shows Yan Lee running at multiple officers with a large knife after police were serving an eviction notice in San Diego. They shot her, ultimately, is what happened. And
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know.
Of course they shot her, though. Like, if you run at me with a knife, I'm going to shoot you.
No matter what. I mean, if you run
Yeah.
the cops with a knife, well, I mean, I don't know. I think if you're a person of anything not white, you're guaranteed to get shot by the cops for sure.
Yeah,
It
of
seems
course.
more negotiable if you're white, unfortunately. You know, like, let's talk.
I'm not
let's
saying
talk,
that's
let's
okay.
talk.
I'm not saying
I'm
that's
not saying. I'm saying it's wrong.
But I feel
completely.
like even if you're a white person and you got a knife, as long as you're not like in a business suit, they're going to shoot you.
I've noticed that they just seem to give them just a little bit more leeway on the footage that's shown.
I feel like on a white person, they would shoot them with the stun gun, with the taser.
and that should be the case with everyone.
It should be the case with everyone.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's not. So if you're not white, like just a word of advice, and I'm only half white, so don't look at me like that. But don't run at a cop with a knife. Expect to get shot if you do.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty black and white.
Yeah.
Literally, you know, for the most part. Okay, so they're serving an eviction notice. She stabbed one of the officers in the chest. This was on March 3rd. Happened this year.
She even stabbed him? You stabbed a guy.
She stabbed a guy.
You're going to die, bitch.
Yeah, she actually like left her mark. She like ripped his jacket. That's her form of ripping his jacket by stabbing him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You remember when you're younger and they jump you for your starter jacket?
I've been jumped for a
And I would make
champion
sure,
and starter jacket.
I would make sure when I was getting jumped by those people, I would make sure to rip
it.
some of their, not even just mine, even if I got away, try to rip their jackets. So
I've
they
ripped a
remember
shirt.
that
I've
shit
ripped my
too.
own jacket because I'm like, if you're going to take it, it ain't going to be worth a fucking thing, man.
I've done that too because my grandma will just sew that shit up. I'll be good, you know.
Yeah, well, my dad will beat me up, but whatever. I'm not letting you get my jacket on.
My grandma spent $65 on that starter jacket. She's gonna sew it up.
My dad spent $40 because he's cheap and it's used.
Got at the swap meet.
Yeah, at Big T Bazaar.
You're like, how come the star is not facing the regular way it's
Hey,
supposed
shut
to
up!
be?
I got one leg longer than the other. I'm leaning. Shut up.
All right, March 3rd. Back to March 3rd. Deputies had gone to the West Beach Street 5th floor condo to serve the eviction notice for 47-year-old Yan Lee. After opening the door and confirming her identity, deputy hands her the notice and notices that she's holding a large kitchen knife. I bet she was making something good. I just think she was making some good food.
I bet she was making something
Just cooking
delicious,
some food.
dude.
She was like cooking for her family. She's the victim here.
Was there other people in the house?
I'm
Or
not
does
sure.
it say?
No, it doesn't say. Deputy warns her repeatedly that he'll shoot her if she doesn't drop the knife. This was a conversation they had back and forth a couple times. She accused him of being fake police. I mean, I get the angle you're taking. I get the angle.
Yeah, but
Because she's like, how do I know you're not a fake police? Or something like that, you know? Fake police, how do I know who you are?
How many
And
officers
shit
were there?
that. Well, it was just the one cop that she was seeing at the door immediately. The others were like down the hallway. She hadn't come out into the hallway yet, so she was only seeing the one cop initially.
yeah, I get that, but also, if it's an eviction notice, like I said, you know it's coming.
Yeah.
And it's not like you've been paying your rent and one day they're like, hey, you're being evicted, get out here. It's like, no, you haven't paid rent, and 60 days later after they told you, hey, we're going to kick you out soon comes 2 months later, even 30 days later, you knew this was coming.
Yeah.
And this is who does this thing. She was just trying to get out of it, but you can't. What did she think was going to happen? You're going to fucking slice at a cop and he's going to be like, have a good day, ma'am.
Well,
and go away.
here's the thing, too. Okay, and she's accusing them of being fake police, right?
Yeah.
She had drugs in that motherfucker.
She did?
I'm just saying. This is what I'm guessing. She had drugs in that motherfucker.
She was on drugs, that motherfucker.
Why would she, first off, why would anyone accuse the cop of being a fake cop, and why would a fake cop be at your place unless they were going to rob you, unless you were the plug or
Rob
some shit
or
like
rape
that?
you are the only-
yes.
yeah.
Okay? So either she was running a whorehouse, not to be cultural about it, that might be the one option, or she was running fucking drugs.
It would say she was being evicted. She hadn't paid rent. She either had drugs on her or she was on drugs. She's probably on drugs.
Yes. So she tosses the paperwork out the door and slams the door shut before the deputy can stop her. So it was just one cop, actually, initially, a regular standard search warrant, or not search warrant, eviction notice.
Yeah.
Several deputies and officers from the San Diego Police Department, including a canine unit, joined the 45-minute standoff, and she could be heard on the video that's shown playing, just screaming from inside the apartment, just yelling and screaming and just kind of going on and on and on about her dislike for the situation.
I don't like this. Yeah, we know. You stabbed a guy.
I'm not having a fun time.
Well, what do you expect? You're not gonna. What are you gonna request a helicopter and a getaway vehicle? You're not getting out of this, bitch.
No, you're not like fucking like speed style negotiating your way out of
Yeah,
this shit.
the only
you
thing
know?
I would do is like I'd finish cooking and I'd eat and I'd be like, all right, let's go to jail.
Maybe even make them some food and they'll like everyone will sit down.
Yeah,
and,
they're not gonna eat that food.
they
They're
ain't
gonna
that
shoot
shit.
me.
They're gonna be like, it's poison.
Yeah.
Fucking kill her.
Yeah, exactly.
The building manager happened to show up, and a maintenance worker also arrived, and they happened to tell the police that this lady threatened them with a knife before, too.
So this is her thing.
This is like her MO.
You sure this lady ain't Mexican?
I mean, I'm just saying, this
This is
lady.
one of my cousins.
This lady seems like she's used to like running some shit, so it sounds like she might have been handling some drugs, handling some pussy, or
I feel
doing
like
an illegal food racket.
I feel like she was doing meth and threatening people with a knife. But also, I've met some old Asian ladies that, like, especially when we used to do door-to-door sales,
Yeah.
that were just mean.
Yeah.
Just fucking mean and
yeah.
hateful.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that, like, it's only Asian ladies, but I could see her just being a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Just being an old bitch. And she's like, I'm not leaving. And she thought that she could just run shit.
She's 47.
Yeah.
It's not that old.
That's still pretty old.
I mean, okay. So, but I mean, she's like older.
Old enough to be aggravated and wave a knife at people.
Say like 10 years older than us.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
Okay. So, I mean, and now that I think about it, like the kids that were in high school when I was just like in grade school, they seem like dumb fucks anyway. So,
Yeah.
Okay. That's dumb.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
My brother.
Sheriff's Department said in a statement that it's also probable cause to arrest her for assault with a deadly weapon. This is how they proceeded.
Duh.
She wouldn't want to be arrested. Officers forced their way into the apartment. They demand her to disarm herself. She could be seen in a bedroom on the body cam footage, still holding the knife. Officer fires 2 beanbag rounds at her. They even went with the beanbags.
So they did give her a chance.
They did. She still lunges at them. Officers retreat out of the apartment. She runs at them with the
Did
knife.
they hit her with the beanbag?
Yeah, they hit her, but that bitch still fucking kept going.
Damn. Those beanbags fucking hurt.
Fuck yeah, that's like fucking being like punched by Bruce Lee.
Oh, dude. I've been stun gunned by a cop, and that was enough. I was like, you win. I stop.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, from what I understand, it doesn't connect all the way right. Like your shirt will block it or something like that, and it won't give you the positive and negative, so you don't end
Yeah.
up getting the shock from
It
it.
worked on me. I literally dropped, and I was like, I give up.
One of the canine handlers was stabbed in the chest, and 4 of the officers opened fire on that bitch ass.
So, what did you say? The canine what?
The canine got stabbed.
She stabbed the dog?
No, the canine handler, not the dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
That's fine. Kill a
No
human.
animals were hurt in the
Yeah.
making of this crime.
Just humans, so
Yeah.
who cares?
The handler was stabbed in the chest. The 4 officers then, when that happened, were like,
You're gonna die.
Ezekiel 25:7, like one of those things. Oh shit!
They went Pulp Fiction on her.
Yeah, all that shit.
And you will know my name is the Lord.
That's it.
Yeah. So they shot her with 2 beanbags. Bitch kept coming.
Yep.
Stabbed a guy. Did he die?
Stabbed one of the dog handlers, like fucking one of the animal control guys and shit.
Jesus.
Just doing his job.
Jesus Cristo. So did he die?
She.
No, the guy got stabbed.
No, he did not die.
Oh.
He's fine.
Well.
He's fine now.
Yeah. Well,
Everyone lived happily ever after except Yan Li.
except the lady who stabbed a guy.
Yes. She died at the scene.
Well, 4 cops shooting you. I didn't think you'd make it very far.
You never know. I mean,
Wow.
crazy world we live in, man. I've been sitting on that story for a little bit too. I didn't really know if it would pan out very
Yeah.
well.
That's a good story. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what do you expect, though? You wave it, and 45 minutes later, she still has the knife in her hand. This bitch wanted something. She had to be on meth, right? She had to be on something.
The police aren't releasing all the details on it. I mean, I'd really like to just know. You know, wouldn't you just like to know sometimes? But they're just not going to release certain details and things like that.
I want to see the footage. Did you find the video of that?
I can find it easily. Yeah, I remember watching it.
If you find it,
I
send me
saw
that.
it. No, I remember watching
I'll
it.
post on the Instagram.
Yeah, there's
The
no like.
Instagram.
It doesn't actually show the footage that they're referring to. Isn't the lead officers that shot her? It was the ones that were providing support. So you saw
The
afterwards.
ones that don't make them look so guilty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, ironically, everyone else's fucking body cam
Oh.
didn't work, huh?
She took a slice at it and it broke.
Shooter 1, yours? No. Shooter 2, no. Shooter 3, no.
No. Mine works back here, Sarge. Shut up, Daniels. Yeah. Anyways, that's it. We're done. It's a full episode. Got your usual fix, some extra crime in there.
We'll put this in the books and give it a number.
Yeah, we'll put it in. What did we say for a name? Steaks, cakes, and shakes.
Yeah.
I said something else too, but I can't remember.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I know, because you didn't like it, but whatever. I'll let's do it in editing. Maybe
It's fine.
a bite of some bum rubbish. It was something about bum rubbish.
Yeah.
Steaks, cakes, and shakes is better.
Yeah. Better than Heart Attack Grill.
Yeah, it's you saved it for the. Yeah, we're not using that at all. In fact, I'll bleep it with a fart.
Nice.
Anyways, you guys check us out social media. Check out my social media at Mikey B the Comic on Instagram. I do have a Facebook for Mikey B. but I hardly use it. So I mean, whatever. Don't worry about the Facebook. The Instagram is better. At Middle Aged Goofball on Twitter. What? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong camera. Yeah, I get it now.
You fucking dum-dum!
It's my first time with 2 cameras, so looking at the wrong
That's
one.
definitely getting edited out.
But no, I'm gonna leave it in. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I look dumb. I died. Okay, a few brain cells went with my heart. Okay. Anyways, you can find us anywhere. You know how to search us, right? You can Google it at the Open Mic Podcast on any social medias except the Twitter. What is the Twitter?
Open Mic 5000.
Open Mic 5000.
And like when you search the Open Mic, it should be one of the top. The Open Mic Podcast, it should be one of the absolute
It's
top
us
things.
drawn up like Garbage Pail Kids.
Yes.
And it's Mike.
Can't miss it.
If you made it this far in the episode, you should fucking know.
Or just come back wherever you fucking watched or heard
wherever
this
you
one
hear
next
this,
time.
Ask a friend, kiss a dude, whatever. Who gives a shit? Also, if you're on the YouTube, make sure on the YouTube, make sure and hit that bell up at the top for notifications for when we drop some new vids.
That's
we got
right.
tons of shit out there,
Yep.
and we'll have tons more, or unless I die or whatever, as I did before. I died.
Yeah, because the show actually ends if he dies.
Yeah, well, and I did die. So make sure, give us some likes, tell your friends, tell your enemies. Don't shave anybody's shit on them and throw them in a pond and strip them naked. That's fucked up.
He'd leave human shit out of the equation.
And in the comments, don't forget, let us know what kind of shit you chomping on, bruh.
What kind?
What kind? What would you chomp, bruh?
If gun to your head, boom, eat shit. What kind of being's shit will it be?
Yeah, dog shit, cat shit, bird shit, lizard
Turtle
shit.
shit, flamingo
What if it was
shit.
a mouthful of lizard shit?
What if? What if it was rat shit?
Oh, I don't know why
It's
that's
like little
worse.
peanuts. Like little peanuts.
Would you rather? I've had to clean out an RV. My dad left sitting in the field for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I literally filled up a shop vac with rat shit 4 times.
Blech.
You imagine just taking it looks like pellets. So
It does.
But it smells like rat shit. There's no other smell for it. It's rat shit.
I just got a little spot indigestion thinking about it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I got a burp now.
It just makes me think where somebody come up with the whole eat shit thing. Like, eat shit.
That has a new meaning for me now. It's been revamped in my mind. Eat shit, pal.
What kind of shit?
That's kind of funny.
What kind of shit are you offering?
Hey, eat shit and die. That's kind of fucked up.
Listen, I don't grant 2 favors at once. Let's do one at a time. Start with the shit. What kind of animal we're talking about?
Eat shit, pal. So, all right. Well, that's it. We're out of here. Missed you guys. Mwah. Bye.